Welcome to 16.2, where supposedly some bugs have been fixed. And we have this stuff, I guess. And that we want to sell. Oh, that sells for a lot, holy cow. Let's repair this, that's 578. We repair it. 1073, that'll do. That'll do. This is a leather one, but we have a lot of leather. We can probably afford to sell this too without a problem. Oh, I heard that apparently they added in a paper recipe. Wood, glue, and murky water. Okay, so we basically have infinite shotgun ammo now. Good to know. How many paper does it actually make, though? That's going to be part of the question. Gunpowder goes up there. This one goes here. Paper goes up here. Technically that can go into food, though that might be antibiotics later on. Casino token. Not what I meant to do. Okay, so we are working on our base here today. We need rebar frames, or we need a lot more rebar frames. So let's output some. And we can make a lot of them, so let's just start with 500. Grab a bunch of concrete mix. Fertilizer's still going for another day, at which point that existing fertilizer will be through. But we can start more, it looks like, right? Nitrate powder and dirt fragments, or get the nitrate powder. Grab dirt fragments and we say, hey, let's get more fertilizer. It'll take another 3 days to do, in which case we're not making any actual concrete. Actually, we have even more that I didn't even notice, so it goes double. This is making me wonder whether it's worth stopping the fertilizer for some other stuff or making another concrete mixer, because I can make another concrete mixer like over here or something, couldn't I? If I leaked up here, I have that. That'd be doable. Or maybe put the concrete mixer on top of the concrete mixer even. I guess that's also possible, right? So this is 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. So we have over 500 blocks here. So that's not an issue. Only up to 60 of these though. No airdrop today either. And our shotguns, the paper makes me a lot more interested in that, but we notice that our shotgun right now, the main problem is the barrel. Looks like they upped the damage slightly as well. You know, I guess we'll put the I don't know. We have a ton of hunting rifle ammo. Let's go ahead and start using that so we get credit, I guess. Our crossbow is there. We're level 115. We want to save our points for this, but we could still fix our crossbow. The question is, do we really need to do that yet? Not really. Could we wait a little longer? Like, how much of this wood would repair if we used these? Would it fully repair it? It would, so we'll wait a little bit longer. The downside for doing this, or one of the downsides for doing this, obviously, we're out of steel arrows. That claims to be much higher. I don't think that's actually accurate. It's not as much of a difference as I figured between those. How interesting. Why is that? I guess it's because it's the lack of steel arrows. It's my best bet. So I have a steel shovel that's really good. 2 rifles. And we're going to be wanting to grab of our frames. Let's start with these. See, we took some damage over here. And now we're going to have to kill a lot of these, which is going to be annoying. So... those are downs. So let's just get rid of these for now. We have something else over here. We're going to want to add at least 3 more out in every direction. Do we want to add more than that? I'm not sure yet. And that's as far out as we go there. If something explodes here, are we safe back there? Let's try to figure that out, because that's rather important, isn't it? Whoa! Okay, screw you. How did that not hit? How did that not hit? How did that not hit? Well, now I'm infected from a random vulture, so that's awesome. So if I'm standing over there and it explodes down there, that probably protects me, but going out another one I don't think would hurt. So this is our initial goal. To go out 4 in every direction, which means we're going to need to do some more excavating. So we'll want our trusty shovel for that. And whatever, we'll leave it this way for now. So figure all this out. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, that's all good. But this definitely needs to be down, right? We don't want the zombies climbing up. Kind of leveling off this whole area. This looks like we should shovel that. So from here we got 1, 2, 3. Should be correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. I've never tried to do this before, so you know, first time for everything. Never built a base that has this many layers of concrete, but give it a shot. And in theory, you could have like the bottom 2 blocks only as concrete and the rest as the iron bars, so they break through the iron bars. But then it will protect you from the cop explosion, which is one of the main goals of this, is to provide multiple layers of shielding from cop explosion. So I think we have to go like this. Also, we can't actually do plants, we got all of that. So from the edge here, right? So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 out from the edge. Which means we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, right? We're also going to need more iron bars here, obviously. Shit tons of iron bars, to use a very technical term. So that is 4 out, okay. You could probably be more clever about this, but it's day 29 at this point. I'm just doing defense in depth for now. We'll worry about fancier stuff with electricity and all that kind of stuff later on. And now we're just putting, what is it going to be, like 5 layers of concrete between us and the zombies? That should hold for a while. I need a lot of iron bars. I need a massive amount of them. I'm not even sure how to calculate that offhand. Let's just start with saying a lot. How are you guys looking? Alright, how many could you make? Let's make another 100 with you. You don't have any iron. How much does another cement? Great. Cement mixer takes 25 forged iron and a small engine. Spraying and mechanical parts. Do we have a spare engine? We do. That's everything we need. Let's make another one. Put this back. That's the wrong chest. That's all the rebar frames for now. We're looking at the rate that we're cutting through these. I'm guessing we're going to need more. I suppose I could actually try to take the time to math all of this out in between sessions or something. Construction tool skill, I guess, whatever that's worth. So this base is probably basically going to take more everything to defend. I don't know if it's really worth going out these extra layers just for the protection from the cops. Maybe I should have just not put the roof on or made like just a few pillars to try to support the roof and hope that worked. That might have just been a better idea. Let's make an iron bar roof. We're gonna give this a try. gonna need more. I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. We're gonna need more rebar frames at this rate, and presumably more concrete mix as well. We hit level 116, I guess. There's that. The good news is once we finish this, we'll be over halfway done. But I'm definitely worried about a supply of concrete mix. When we get screamers, I'll just kill them, get rifle practice in. Weren't we wearing shorts before? I think that's why we're having this problem with heat. We should put those shorts back on. Which actually gives me another idea though. Let us compare what the plant fiber pants do here at this point. I seem to recall them actually offering fairly good protection. We can craft those at 500. How do we craft plant fiber at 500? Okay, well the pants are slightly better than the plant fiber ones. Okay. And insulation is the same. I don't know, can we actually put it up here safely? You know, I'm gonna regret this if I'm wrong. Huzzah, it works. So that one's busy, and this one we make. It's good enough to start with, it'll take a bit to process. We have so much stone. It's not a bad thing, but it is a thing, I guess. We're gonna need a lot more bars. Why just do that? Just because I hit W after I close the window? It's like it's lagging behind by a second or something. Probably have the forge off tonight. So basically the base is no longer secure to spider zombies. It's kind of what part of this boils down to. Until we get the iron bars and everything set up. We're going to need a lot of them. And I will kind of laugh and cry miserably if I wind up getting killed by a cop explosion in spite of all of this when I think I'm safe. finish this today. People see that, but like the number of rebar frames had changed between like 60 and 59 for a second for some reason. That was kind of weird. That was also annoying, we just lost that frame. We're not even gonna have enough to finish this next section here. Rebar frames will need more. Yeah, so let's not even bother with that. We're getting fairly close overall, aren't we? So other stuff that needs to be done. We need to level this. In theory, we could even pave the ground with concrete, so maybe we'll want to do that later. Don't think it's necessary for now, though. It's basically giving us an idea of the height we need to be worried about. That's why I was missing, because it's not actually high enough. We're going to need to dig out here as well, so we have enough room to put down other stuff. And also we'll probably pave out here. I don't know, we'll figure all this out as we go. So we probably want to actually make a concrete thing out like half a dozen blocks in each way. Just here something. Get a spout. That is a very difficult piece of brass to hit apparently, and we're punching right through it. It actually raises the terrain over there. I guess I should probably, what would the right term here be? Smooth off the slopes in these other places, or I guess. Another thing I can consider is making an entrance that's pretty close, but still avoids the ramp. An underground entrance at a spot I'm normally not. These are all options we have. We're going to need a lot more than that. Down to about 100 of concrete. We have a decent chunk here more available. So let's grab these. Still have about 5 minutes before night hits, right? So let's see if we can do anything else that's useful. Put a pause in the iron bars just to try to avoid a screamer here at the last second. So the iron bars need to go out further. Right now they're not doing anything there. And had I built this in the start, I guess I could just make concrete out to the last bit. The main problem is that if I have these layers of concrete, right, if I'm standing here and they're breaking through the bottom 2 layers, I can't shoot down. Unless I make several layers of iron bars, but if I make several layers of iron bars, then I'm not protected from the cop explosions. So maybe I should have just made like a few pillars and made sure I knew where the pillars were so I could always duck underneath. I don't know. All stuff to think about. We're gonna run out of rebar frames here. Hit escape, I'm out of the menu, don't try to start making more stuff. Can only make 65 more. Each one of these is going to be like, what, 8 by 432, so I don't have enough concrete to take care of that section. Just short. I can tell you that I'm sick of overheating here. So we'll turn that off. For nightfall. That's the sound of a screamer outside. So I think we're just going to get the hell out of here. Figures it's when the screamer shows up. Hopefully we literally despawn her by moving far enough away. Or at a minimum she'd have to get through 5 layers of concrete, or the only place that doesn't have the 5 layers of concrete, she'd have to get through the spikes and she'd die there. We're still infected though, aren't we? Should have gotten rid of that before moving. Oh, that's screwed. We're also going to need a lot of wooden spikes, clearly. We have 200 spikes, it's not a bad start, we're going to need more though. I've got a graphical glitch here. She's still out there. So obviously we gained, what, like 1 level here? So obviously the question, is it worth spending the time running down this tunnel to continue the tunnel heading south? This is basically mini bike highways, the idea between our base and the other base. It doesn't actually save much of any running time. It saves no running time from here to the other trader, whether it saves running time from that trader to the city, I'm not sure. And the fact that this is a lot more of a, you know, nearly equal side lengths hurts this, but would help the other where it's a lot more south than east. And we knew there was nitrate back there, so that might be worth mining at some point as well. This. So our mini bike can make a turn there, right? Yeah. That should be good enough for now. We are now passing underneath the river. It'll definitely be nice to hit 120 and be able to max our tools. And just see what total difference it makes with absolutely max tools. Here's our other base near the other trader. But his goods don't restock until day 31. And our stamina is about to be exhausted. There is the current end of our tunnel. So we went from up there at the home, to the right, down, then we'd go down again, then go to the east, to the right. That's the overall plan. We are currently closer to the secondary base than to our home base, so that's positive, I guess, right? So now you get to watch like 7.5 minutes of me doing nothing but just mining here. So we are able to see here that we're getting nearly no loss in stamina with max Sexual Tyrannosaurus and maxed Minor 69er. They can swing the steel pickaxe, no problemo. Obviously can't sprint while doing so, but it's level 117. At 116 is where we'd sort of hope to be at 4 levels per day mark, roughly. So every second and a half we're getting basically 60 XP. This is the current situation. Looks like our stamina is going slightly down overall, but at such a minuscule pace, it's not going to realistically be an issue. The only thing we can't do right now is just like run indefinitely. Obviously, you can see that still gets drained. Found some gravel and some more nitrate, apparently. A lot of gravel. This is actually gravel and not sand, so we're not about to suddenly hit a "oh, you just breached the river again" situation, so that's nice. Here's a really little trick. 3, 4, we just got a bunch of nitrate from that, and then we get another 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, then we hit it again, boom. This is a stupid thing, I'm not going to generally do it, I just wanted to point out that it is possible to significantly improve your yield per nitrate block, basically. Should probably head back by like 2:30. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the streamer before I stop this video, just so I don't have to remember about doing that. So we're about halfway to level 118. So for mining clay, we'd be getting XP at triple the XP rate, roughly. I think. Instead of 36 per second, we'd be getting like 90 per second or something, or at least 80. So maybe it'd only be about double. Still. You know what, this is probably going to make this video run slightly longer, you know, sue me. Let's just mine until we hit level 118, just so that's a nice even number. That gives us an incentive to push a little bit further here. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So in less than another minute, I think we'll hit level 118. We're hungry. Any swing now. See, we can see the dawn rising through the northern light at the end of the tunnel. Note this, we look that way, there's a light. We look that way, it's not nearly so much. Because the terrain just literally not looted that far in the distance. You'll notice that, like right there, it shifted again, and in a second, every few seconds you'll see how it gets a little bit smaller as it redraws everything. It's kind of funny. This is no flashlight, just going for the light at the end of the tunnel. You see here on the left is their other base. And if we look the other way, we can see this light at the end of both tunnels. We just passed through the river. No, that's still up ahead. Here's the river. There's dawn, the zombies stop running, shoot the screamer, should summon the horde, shoot down the horde, stop the video. I might eat part of that too. See, when that light disappears, we'll know we're near the end of the tunnel. As long as that light is visible in the distance, it hasn't loaded the chunk with our base in it. See it disappear, that means we are close now. Do I have any cornbread made? Not much. So we'll probably make more cornbread, I guess, for now. Let's go trigger our little horde first. Killer, so I'm going to get zombies now. There. Maybe it did. I guess it did. Huzzah. Success. Okay. I'll go ahead and stop this video here.